Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Tomomi Gariano, Certified Zentangle Teacher. Today is day 15 of Inktober 2023. Today's tangle is Scara by Midori Furuhashi from Japan. And this looks like a fun tangle that resembles kind of like well, and cadent and Huggins and all of those fun tangles that kind of seemingly complex at the beginning, but once you get in the flow, that I think you can tangle this relatively easily. So you start with orb. I think this orb in the middle, I'm gonna make it a little bigger, and I'll start with slightly off center. And around here, you're gonna have smaller orbs. According to her step out, she has 6 orbs orbiting around. Let's see how many I can do. I think I'm gonna do 5. I'm gonna make these a little smaller. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They don't have to be evenly spaced. And then you're going to connect these 2 orbs with S-shaped line, taking off from one of the orb and connecting to the middle orb. So I'm going to turn my tile so that I can draw my lines consistently. And that's the nice thing about, especially when you're using a smaller piece of paper, it's easier to turn your paper, a tile, or book, sketchbook, whatever you're using. So you have this sort of shape, and then you're going to add another set of orbs, like in between these 2, a little lower, or closer to the center orb. Don't think the location really matters, but looks like she's bringing this orb closer to this line. So it's between two of these orbs, closer to center orb, maybe around here, or you can try close to the middle. Let's see, I'm gonna do this around here to see how this is gonna work. So you're gonna add another set of orbs. So these orbs should be the same number as your initial orbs. If you started with 5 orbs, you should have 5 orbs. And you're connecting these 2 orbs with C-shaped line, like this. So whatever you're doing, you're just simply rotating and repeating. And then you are connecting the new set of orbs back to the center one. So this is gonna be a reversed C curve, like this. Then you have this sort of kind of triangular shape all coming to the center. So the first line was S, and the second set of lines were C, and this is reversed C. That's the direction that I'm drawing these lines. So this is the basic shape of this tangle Scara. And this is interesting because I see, like, if I connect right here, I'm not going to do this now, but if I connect these 2, I see, do you see that Huggins shape? You see right here, you can create Huggins shape. So this is essentially Huggins with S-curved line in between. So let me grab another piece of paper like this, so that you may be able to see better. So Just focus on this shape. You have right now you have a shape like this, but if you connect, so there's another orb here, right? If you connect this, you already have a line here, so you ended up having the Huygens shape. This is a Zentangle official tangle Huygens shape, and just the S curve in the middle. So that's kind of what it is, essentially the shape of this tangle. So what I'm gonna do now is I kind of like this shape here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring this out. To kind of create this pointy shape, kind of spear, to see how that's gonna work. This one's gonna go off the paper. Depending on the position of your orbs, your shape's gonna look different. So now this tangle looks more like well. So it's very much related to each other, I think. And I'm gonna start to add a little more details to this. Maybe aura here. I'm gonna squeeze this aura in. So all these kind of types of tangles, it's important to take off and land from your orb. So just when you take off and land, think of it as airplane taking off and landing. So gradual takeoff using the orbit or outer shape of the orb to gradually take off instead of like launching from the helicopter pad off to the sky. So that's a very sharp takeoff. But if you imagine airplane taking off and landing, it's a very gradual and gentle process. At least that's what we hope. Sometimes the landing is not always gentle and gradual as we hope. I had several flights like that. One time I was coming back from Hong Kong to Japan, I think Hong Kong to Osaka, and it was a while ago, I think. I feel like nowadays they cancel flights more often than not for the safety reasons, but back then I feel like they didn't cancel flight. That's maybe when they should, but it was I don't know, maybe the safety standard was a little different. I was flying in a typhoon, or maybe they just didn't know the typhoon was coming. I doubt it, but or maybe they misjudged the course of the typhoon. But I got caught in a typhoon, and oh gosh, we couldn't land for a while, so we kept circulating over near Japan, and which was super bumpy, and people were screaming, and I was just ready to honestly puke. Oh my gosh, that was a good memory looking back, but it was terrifying. So just that's one of those bad landing memory. So I think after that flight, I was a little slightly traumatized. I was a little scared of getting on the airplane again. But I had to say, taking off is always my favorite part of journey. Just taking off on the airplane, going somewhere at the very beginning of the journey. You know, you don't know what to expect. You don't. You have so much planned, but you don't know how that's gonna all work out, and it's just very, very exciting. So I'm just adding a little sparkle to my dots, to my orb, and I'm going to bring sculpt some of the lines that got muddy, and maybe I will shade a little bit, just a little bit, to bring these lines coming underneath here. So anyways, taking off is my favorite part, and landing not so much, but guess landing should also, well, I guess landing is also exciting too, because especially when you're taking long flight. I used to take a flight right between Seattle and Tokyo, or Seattle, Osaka. I used to live in Seattle, often a few times a year, and it was just, it wasn't, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's not that long. It's only like, what, 10, 11 hours, depending on which direction that you're going. I'm gonna create border. But after, you know, taking 10, 11 hour long flight, you know, your body is sore, you're just itching to get off, so landing can be exciting. So yeah, I guess landing is exciting too, but I like taking off so much better than landing. So I didn't mean to go through here. I wanted to go behind the shapes. I'm just gonna gently do the same sort of gentle highlight. You see how a little bit of oopsie can create new opportunity. There's no mistake in Zentangle. Whenever you do a little bit of oops, or a little bit of things that you didn't intend to do, you can see that as a new opportunity, inviting you to do something creative, something beautiful. So this is today's Tango Day 15 Inktober Scara by Midori Furuhashi. I'm gonna use my 08 to put my chop. Thank you for watching, and if you like my video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will see you tomorrow for day 16. Thank you. Bye now.